welcome to another installment of Liberty Nation's Swamponomics videocast. I am Andrew Moran, Allen's economics correspondent. This week, is inflation killing inflation? Here's a word you may not have heard in a very long time: deflation. For the last couple of weeks, the buzz coming out of the White House and overall swamp is that the United States is now enjoying zero inflation and that the inflationary crisis is over. If that were the case, the US would not need to have the Inflation Reduction Act then, right? But in all seriousness, unfortunately, inflation will remain elevated for a long time. There's absolutely no chance that a pound of uncooked beef or a carton of milk will collapse overnight. Crude oil is extremely sensitive, natural gas prices keep surging, and coal continues to remain expensive. Many economists have discussed the likelihood of demand destruction, the fact that higher prices kill higher prices. This is when prices become too high that the average consumer will stop buying the product. This has been noticeable in the gasoline arena. Gas demand has been below seasonal norms for this time of the year, and Energy Information Administration data show that the 4-week rolling average is the lowest it has been since July 2020. Put simply, motorists are driving less and changing their driving habits. This has led to the sharp drop in gasoline prices. In addition, crude prices have also declined because of recession fears weighing on the demand outlook, but there may be some respite coming in the retail sector. For the last 2 years, the supply chain crisis prevented companies from buying enough products to satisfy consumer demand, which led to intense scarcity and shortages throughout the marketplace. As a result, businesses accelerated their imports and purchased more than they normally would. It made sense at the time. Consumers were flush with cash, interest rates were near zero, and they wanted more stuff. You know the rest of the story. Well, times they are a-changin', as the young whippersnappers say. Today, skyrocketing inflation and recession concerns have prompted shoppers to be a bit more cost conscious, choosing to only purchase essential items, particularly food. This has led to companies like Target and Walmart to possess bloated inventories. So, desperate to unload products nobody's buying and clearing the way for the next season, retailers slash prices to entice customers. This explained why business and retail inventories climbed more than 1% in June. But at the same time, did shoppers buy discounted stuff? Census Bureau data showed that retail sales were flat at 0% in July. So, will they return in time for the holiday shopping season? It is safe to say that if consumers choose to hand little Timmy a lump of coal, and who wouldn't want a lump of coal in these days, the retail titans will certainly dump their stockpiles of goods at sharp discounts. And, of course, everything that may or may not happen depends on how the economy is performing, the rate of inflation, and what is sitting inside consumers' bank accounts. It is all really fascinating to watch unfold in real time, isn't it? On the one hand, if the economy keeps growing and consumers keep demanding goods and services, prices will remain elevated. On the other hand, if the economy slips into a recession and consumers stop buying goods and services, prices will fall. It's a case of killing the economy to stop inflation. That's it for me this week. Please read my full Swamponomics column on LibertyNation.com, where I discuss the resurrection and death of meme stocks, the quiet quitting trend, and soaring natural gas prices. Also, be sure to check out my previous interviews on Swamponomics TV with former Congressman Ron Paul, legendary investor Jim Rogers, and economist Daniel J. Mitchell. Thank you.
We're doing it for real, really real. Liberty Nation.
And Jeff Charles, contributor for LibertyNation.com.
I think we're starting to make an impact. Liberty style, fight for freedom.
The tracking poll sponsored by Liberty Nation for Thursday.
Mentioned by Dan Bongino, Rasmussen, Jordan Peterson, and
I
others.
can do it again if you want me to.
Cited in Mark Levin's American Marxism.
I think we're starting to make a really big impact. Get noticed. We're doing it. Rock on. I'm gone.